Following a procession beginning at Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth's coffin was carried to Westminster Hall, where it will lie in state over the next 4 days.
Yeah, earlier today, the Archbishop of Canterbury, the principal leader of the Church of England, led a service marking the Queen's arrival. Right now, you see people queued up in something that goes miles back to get into Westminster Hall.
Yeah.
And here are the interior.
Yeah, and we're hearing that a line of people now over 3 miles long is wrapping around the streets of London. Some estimates say this line will eventually grow to more than 10 miles long within the next couple days. For the latest updates on the Queen of England, please welcome our London correspondent, Laura Macon-Isherwood. Hi, Laura.
Hi, good evening. Yeah, you're right. The people are really starting to come now, and these queues are building to try to get the chance, essentially, to spend a little bit of time privately with Queen Elizabeth II as her coffin lies in state over the next 4 days. People have been queuing since Monday in order to be at the very front of that queue, trying to beat the crowds, if you like, because they are reaching around 3 miles in length now, those queues. Now, over the next 4 days, people will be coming to London en masse, and that length of queue will be getting even longer. And people are being told to expect to stand for the entire time because this queue will continue moving as people proceed and move past the Queen's coffin. Now, there's plenty of officials around. There's an increased police presence as well because, of course, this has to be dealt with efficiently and with the best security possible, not just because of the safety of the public there, but also because dignitaries and VIPs will start arriving in London soon from around the world. Heads of states, prime ministers and presidents who all want to pay their respects to the UK's longest reigning monarch. It is a big event to try to manage, but these plans have been in the works for decades. And so now the real emphasis is on ensuring that it all goes smoothly and there are no hiccups.
All right, Laura, thank you so much for the update. And joining us now to continue the conversation, Newsmax Media Executive Editor Ken Chandler. Ken, thanks for joining us.
Hi, great to be with you.
All right, so first and foremost, I mean, you know, every aspect of this entire event is planned down to the minute, truly. And we're hearing that the Queen herself was behind much of this planning.
That's right. This has been in the planning works for years and years because obviously they knew this day was coming. So it's been meticulously planned. There are huge security movement going on in London at the moment. You know how serious it is when professional soccer had to be cancelled because there weren't enough police to go to the games. So you know that in England that's pretty serious.
Yeah, and in fact, among the things that we watch here, the pomp and circumstance, so all of the process that has unfolded in front of us, it's so beautiful, and it speaks of the tradition and the history of the country, of the kingdom. And I'm kind of curious, Ken, I mean, you're the ultimate American these days. You've worked here a long time. I've been working with you for a while here. You've been part of journalism here in the United States, yet I'm sure you must still feel a connection. When you watch all of this unfolding, what kind of thoughts do you have?
Well, I feel a personal connection, like I think pretty much everybody else in the UK, in the fact that she was the only head of state we've ever known. I mean, she was there for 70 years. And so the sense of continuity that's been lost here is immense, and people are very, you know, it's a traumatic event for a lot of people because, you know, you don't know what the future holds. Politicians come and go, but we don't really know what's going to happen to the monarchy going forward in the hands of King Charles. You know, we hope things will go well. But these are uncertain times, and you know the king is king not only of the UK but I think 14 other countries around the world. A lot of those countries are probably going to look to move away from the monarchy now that Queen Elizabeth has passed.